Hey guys, I want to show you this deck today. This deck is a deck that I call Brutal Savagery. The reason I call it Brutal Savagery is because it's just completely brutal and completely savage. This deck is a deck that does a ton of damage really quickly. Okay, this is a deck that runs with the Pyromancer's Goggles. This one, it says here, activate 3, fetch the next spell from your library to your hand. That spell, of course, will be free. The only spell that we have here in this deck is Meeting of the Five. Meeting of the Five says fetch the first 3 different cards with exactly 3 colors from your library. Those cards get full mana. There you go. Here are the cards that we have that have 3 colors. We have Jaliva, Nephalia Scourge. Nice one here. It says when this creature enters the battlefield, move the top X cards from each player's library into your exile. X is the amount of mana used to cast this card. Those cards gain the Darkness emblem. When this creature attacks, pick one of the first 4 spell cards with the Darkness emblem from your exile, fetch that card, and it gains full mana. Alright, so the only card that we have that's going to be able to be grabbed, because it's asking here for the spells, right? Let me see where it says that. Right here, pick one of the first 4 spells. The only one is this one here, the Meeting of the Five, right? So that's going to help you to grab the Jaliva again and the Rocco again, right? Here's the third one, Jetmir, the Nexus of Revels. This one is a good one because you can see here, if you got 3 or more creatures, including their reinforcements, you get Vigilance. 5 or more creatures, including their reinforcements, you get Trample. And here's the big one, if you got 8 or more, including the reinforcements, you get Double Strike. Alright, so that's going to be drawn. Rocco's going to be drawn. You're going to be able to grab another Jaliva out there. And hopefully you'll have the Unlicensed Hearse, right? You have a ton of cards in your exile. And it says here, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may exile the first 2 cards from target player's graveyard. If you don't, creatures you control with Pilot 2 or greater get XX until the end of turn. X is the number of cards in all exiles, right? So you'll be able to pump up your first card or whatever card you have that has the Unlicensed Hearse on it. You'll be able to pump that up really big. That's basically the whole deck, guys. What I've included here is the Kami War that helps you to get rid of enemy cards. Cityscape Leveler helps you to get rid of enemy creatures and supports. Those are the big ones that really help to round out this deck. Okay, so we'll take a look at some gameplay. Hopefully you get to see the Brutal Savagery and why we call it Brutal Savagery. Hopefully we get a nice hand to start us off. Let's see what we got. We got a Kami War. We're going to hold on to that. That's going to be a nice, like a spell. We're going to treat it kind of like as a removal spell. And we're going to play Pyromancers first. Okay, Pyromancer's Goggles will be first. We'll go like this. They're going to get an extra swap, but let's see. We're still doing okay. Cityscape Leveler. Okay, we're making the moves. We're going to try to pay off that Pyromancer's Goggles. Ooh, the Unlicensed Hearse. Okay, we'll get that Unlicensed Hearse going. We're going to turn it off for now because we want to make sure we're able to play it correctly. Okay, we're looking all right here. Not a whole lot that we can do, so we'll just go like this. Pyromancer's Goggles is down. That's the most important thing. Now what we're going to hope for is we're going to hope that we can match some of those activate gems. And it looks like we will have that ability here. Alright. Let's get rid of some cards, make some room for us to hit that ability. Alright, so we'll hit it like that. There we go. That gives us a Meeting of the Five. Jetmir is down, Jaliva's is down, and then Rocco will go down too. Kind of with this, unless they have a creature that you want to get rid of, I just go with Jaliva because it's going to help us to put some more creatures and other cards into the exile. And we'll go with that. You can see the exiles filling up here. It's already got 69 in there, so that's great. Okay, let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can match another one of those gems that will give us... Darn, doesn't look like it. Okay. We'll click the unlicensed hearse here. Move Rocco up. Okay, that will be it. And we'll see what the unlicensed hearse does. Put it down. And you'll see he gets really big, right? And this is why we call it brutal savagery. Right there, look how big that is. Meeting of the 5 again, right? Now just imagine if we were to hit another one of those activate gems. If we were to hit another activate gem, we'll have more creatures down, we'll have more things in the exile pile, and basically we probably would have won that game right there. That would have been it. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the game here for us. We just go like that. Rocco, yeah, we'll play Rocco. Confirm, doesn't really help us anyway. There we are. Meeting of the 5 goes down. Jaliva. And then you'll see again here. Yes, and we'll go with Jaliva. Now you'll see that we're going to get some cool things. We're going to get a really big buff. Okay, that's going to be the one that helps us to win the game. Unlicensed hearse, I just normally click not now because then it'll give us that buff. And you'll see it. One thing that I like to point out, you'll see that we get the double strike, right? So that's huge. That makes us really, really powerful. If we had that last turn, this game would be over. I like this with Luca, right? So Luca, this is a planeswalker here. This is a good deck for him just because his third ability also helps us to make use of those exiled creatures, right? As you can see, he's got 183 points of damage, double strike. You know, this game's over. Hopefully you guys like this deck. Like and subscribe, guys, and that helps the channel. Alright, that's it for me. Good gaming, guys.